Hi there. This is an overview of the blog post that you're going to be creating for the Evolutions and Innovations assignment. So in this unit, you're going to be digging deeper and you're going to be looking at how music has changed. How did it go from point A to point B? And so there's so many topics that you're really going to need to narrow it down. Speaking of narrowing it down, flute's a great topic. Boy, they didn't start out with all these keys, and they didn't start out being metal. And just even look at my head joint here. That's done that way purposely, not because I bit into it. There's a nice challenging topic. Even the headpiece of a flute. There's all sorts of engineering that went into the modern day flute to bring it to the standard that it is today. Of course, there's where'd this little guy come from? You know, did it start out as a flute, or there's so much to be had just in one instrument. The ukulele. Did the ukulele start out as a guitar, or did the guitar start out as a ukulele? Or maybe the answer is neither. So that's an idea of how you could do topics. And of course the guitar. When did the electric guitar come about, or the electric bass? And then how about this beast here? How did this instrument evolve, and why isn't it used a whole lot today? Or maybe it is. There's the auto harp. That's another topic. So down below I have some curated resources with ideas for what to do with this blog post, and you are free to use those. I also have some suggestions down below that I haven't pulled together the resources for, but they'd be great topics as well. And of course you feel free to take on your own topic. I've read some awesome student blogs that have taken on topics that I didn't even think about. So along with your presentation, you are going to have two musical examples. The first one is going to have to show a starting point and how it progressed to where it is now, or an ending point at some point, point A to point B. How did we get there? So along with presenting those musical examples, something that your readers can hear, you're going to need to discuss the music elements that changed. How has it changed? So you're going to be presenting that in terms of musical elements, just like you did in your previous two blog assignments, but this time it's going to be really specific to how things changed. In addition, you're going to be providing your aesthetic judgment. When this change occurred, how do you react to that aesthetically? What the musical elements changed, how does that make you feel? What do you think is more beautiful, more aesthetically pleasing? Maybe, and I've read this before, that the starting point is what people actually prefer. So you don't have to say that, oh, I like the way it evolved. Case in point, analog to digital. I certainly know that there's lots of analog fans out there. So if you need more guidance with this, you can look to our student blog page and read the posts that were written for this assignment by previous students that I selected their blogs because they did outstanding work over the course of the semester. The second part of this assignment is commenting on two of your classmates' blog posts, and just like the previous assignments, you're going to be required to offer up your opinion politely and add more to the discussion. Do you have a favorite recording that relates to what was presented? Do you have a link to an article that perhaps would lend more to the learning? Did you hear something else in the musical elements that wasn't discussed? That's kind of an idea of what I'm looking for when I'm saying adding more to the discussion in your comments. Okay, let's get started.